We have just obtained some details about 2 new artifact sets coming in version 5.5, which give us a strong idea of how Varesa and Skirk will play. So far, all we know is that Varesa is an Electro character and Skirk is a Cryo character. However, these artifact sets hint a lot about their actual gameplay mechanics. If these sets are specifically designed for them, we will see the emergence of 2 very unique playstyles in versions 5.5 and 5.7. The first artifact set focuses entirely on plunging attacks, a very rare combat focus. The 2-piece set increases plunging attack damage by 25%, and the 4-piece set builds stacks whenever the user performs a plunging attack, charged attack, or elemental skill. At maximum stacks, the damage caused by your plunging attack increases by up to 75%, making it one of the strongest artifact set effects for an underutilized playstyle. If this artifact set is intended for Varesa, her kit will undoubtedly be designed around plunging attacks. But the important question is, how will she be able to perform multiple plunges? The biggest clue supporting this is her signature weapon. Her catalyst has a high base attack, a critical hit damage bonus, and a passive skill that significantly increases the critical hit damage of her plunging attacks. This passive also includes a secondary effect that increases critical hit damage after using elemental skills or bursts, suggesting she will have enough time to perform multiple consecutive plunges in the air. This setup implies that her elemental skill or burst will launch her into the air or provide a time window where she can continue to execute powerful plunging attacks. If Varesa is truly a plunging attack-focused character, then Xianyun would be her best support. Xianyun's entire kit is centered around enabling plunging attacks, and since Xianyun hasn't had a rerun yet, this aligns perfectly with her return in version 5.5. There is also another Electro character, Insane, known to be a support for Varesa. This further supports the possibility of both characters appearing alongside Xianyun in the first phase of version 5.5. If Hoyoverse is building team synergy centered around plunging attacks, Xianyun's rerun isn't just a possibility, it's almost inevitable. The second artifact set seems tailored for Skirk and suggests a highly unusual gameplay mechanic. The 2-piece bonus is simple, a 15% increase in cryo damage. However, the 4-piece effect introduces a mechanic we've never seen before. It increases normal attack damage and elemental burst damage by 60%, but with a downside. The normal attack buffs only work when the character's energy is at 0. Dealing damage with normal attacks disables the elemental burst buff for 6 seconds. Similarly, after using an elemental burst, normal attack buffs are disabled for 6 seconds. If this artifact set is intended for Skirk, her gameplay will likely involve switching between her normal attacks and her burst. Using her burst to drain all her energy, then switching to normal attacks while regenerating energy. This second artifact set is honestly one of the strangest things I've ever seen. There are 2 main ways this could work. The first possibility is that it could be designed for quick-swap gameplay. Instead of characters staying on the field, they constantly rotate between abilities and teammates. If so, Skirk would be a flexible, high-burst DPS character who can be swapped out after a powerful attack. The second possibility is that this set is intended for a main DPS. For example, a way for characters like Mavuika to fight without relying on energy for bursts. If Skirk's burst drains all her energy, she would enter a unique state where her normal attacks become the primary source of damage until she regenerates her energy. It's hard to say which direction her kit will take at this point, but if this set is truly intended for Skirk, she will be positioned as a unique DPS with a fresh approach to energy management. With the release of the 5.5 beta coming soon, we will get more details about their full kits and see how these artifact sets perform in action. If Varesa is truly a plunging attack DPS, she will be the perfect duo with Xianyun. And if Skirk has a mechanic that allows her to switch between normal and burst attacks, she could be one of the most fun DPS characters. What do you think about these potential playstyles? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.